I want you to not only say wow, but I want you to feel it as I introduce our next speaker, Wouter, speaking on NFT marketing, growing the ecosystem. Give it up for Wouter.
Wow, 5:35, and you guys are still here. Very good. So my name is Wouter. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Autic Labs. And today I will tell you more about how brands can use NFTs to create unique marketing experiences for customers or for fans. So what's good to mention is, what is an NFT actually? Well, it's just a technology to verify ownership to a digital asset. And for a lot of people, they still don't get it. So for example, yesterday, I was at this exhibition and they were actually talking to her, to the artist, you're making NFTs, right? But no, actually she's not. She's making digital art. The NFT is just a technology to verify ownership to that digital art piece. And that's really important that we talk about it in this way. Same like you're listening to music. You're listening to jazz or to rock. You're not listening to MP3s, right? So that's how we should talk about NFTs. But the question is, why as a brand should you get started right now? Well, if you look at the biggest brands worldwide, like a Nike, a Gucci, an Adidas, they all started implementing NFTs into their ecosystem. So for example, Nike is using the NFTs in the metaverse to verify the ownership of that digital good. Sotheby's is using it for digital art. But also Amazon is launching their own NFT marketplace for creating customer loyalty programs. And as you can see, there is an exponential growth expected in the upcoming years. So why NFTs? So first of all, it's a really nice way to appeal to new target groups. The younger generations, they are all already active in the digital space. It's also a way to get direct contact with your consumers. And in addition, you can collect first-party consumer data. So also, it's a nice way to deepen the customer loyalty with an emotional engagement, for example, with partnering up with influencers that meet to your brand. And last, you can also link it to a good cause. So how should your brand use those NFTs? So for example, what you can do, you can attach a discount to that NFT if you are a fashion company, for example. But also exclusive content. Give the holders of that NFT exclusive content on a weekly basis. Access to events. You can also use it as a ticket. So one of our partners, a fashion partner, last month they had a fashion event during New York Fashion Week, and the holders of that NFT were also able to get in and use it as a ticket. And also you can use it as airdrop, so send content directly to the NFT owners. The fifth point is raffles. Random NFT owners get exclusive presents, for example. And also voting. This is something you see very often in the sports industry. So soccer clubs, for example, that are giving voting rights to their fans. And finally, it's really important that you build a community. So NFTs are a really nice way to build a community, but how are you actually doing this? Well, start by hosting events. For example, Ask Me Anything on Twitter, or virtual meetups, webinars in the metaverse, for example. Social media, it's really important that you have a good presence on several social media accounts. Discord, as you may know, is very important in the Web3 space, but also Twitter, and be active on Instagram or other channels. It also depends, of course, on which companies you're focusing on. Rewards, offer rewards and incentives, so such as exclusive content or discounts. And finally, I think this is one of the most important points. We have two main gaps in Web3 at the moment. First of all, accessibility. Second, information. So make sure all the NFT holders or the people, your customers, know how to buy an NFT. So this is actually a really nice use case from Starbucks. They are basically using NFTs as a loyalty program. So they just launched this project, and you can collect journey stamps. So for example, you're going to the Starbucks, and once you're buying coffee, you collect certain stamps. But what a lot of people don't know, those stamps are actually just NFTs. And they have their own NFT marketplace built on the Polygon blockchain, and it's provided by Nifty Gateway. But the nice thing, why do you need an NFT for this? Because the traditional loyalty programs can be used as well. But the difference with an NFT is now you can save the actual stamps and you can sell it on their secondary marketplace. So while drinking coffee, you can actually make money out of it. And that's very interesting. Dolce & Gabbana, a unique ecosystem of benefits for holders across both the physical universe and the metaverse. So they're also providing physical goods to the NFT. So for example, when you're a holder of the NFT, you get access to exclusive drops or collaborations. Also, they have digital wearables which you can wear in the metaverse, and you also receive physical goods while you are owner of one of the NFTs. And in addition, they have exclusive events, physically, but also in the metaverse. And when you're owner of the NFT, you can get in. So what factors make an NFT project successful? First of all, a unique concept. If you are a brand, it's really important that you stick to the values of a brand. What we've seen last year, all the pump and dump schemes, it's not working because there weren't good utilities attached to the NFT. So stick to your NFT, stick to your own brand, and really make sure your project is unique. Second, make a limited supply. Don't just drop 10,000 pieces. Start small is what I recommend, and then you can always go bigger. Make sure you have an established brand, so really a brand identity that people know. Fourth, community engagement is really important. That the community is engaging with the drop that you are going to do. This is actually one of the most important points in the whole space. So there's one thing, one big gap, and that's accessibility. So make sure if you are a Web2 company that people are able to buy the NFT. So for example, implement fiat payments like credit card or Apple Pay. But also don't only have the non-custodial wallet like a MetaMask, but make sure you have a custodial wallet that they can easily set up their wallet and get started. Because for a lot of people, if you're asking around, they don't know what an NFT is, and most of the time it's way too technical for them to get started. 6th point, attach utility to the NFT. So that's why all the projects from last year decreased in price immediately after they launched, because there weren't utilities after a project launched. So that's really important. Make good partnership with influencers, for example, that connect to your brand. Also, certain levels of rarity can make your project more interesting. The quality of the artwork. Work together with a digital artist that really sticks to the values of your brand and create a nice artwork. And finally, make sure you have a fair distribution. Everyone needs to have an equal chance of getting the NFT. A little bit more what I am doing. So we are Altic Labs, basically the Shopify for NFTs. So we are creating white label NFT marketplaces that are fully customizable to a brand's design. And we are really focusing on onboarding Web2 brands into Web3. So if you want to launch your own NFT marketplace, fully customizable with fiat payment options, but also with an easy wallet setup, we can provide it. But if you want to learn more or have any questions, please ask them later on. Thanks a lot for being here today, and I wish you all a wonderful week.